Here are 10 space stories you can listen to in English. Now, let's get started. Proxima Centauri. Do you know the name of the star closest to our sun? It is called Proxima Centauri, and it is about 4.24 light-years away. This star is a red dwarf, which means it is small and cool. Its mass is only about 0.120 times the sun's mass, and its radius is about 0.146 times the sun's radius. The surface temperature is low at around 2,980 Kelvin. Scientists have found at least 2 planets around it. One of them, named Proxima b, is similar in size to Earth and orbits its star in only 11.2 days. This is the closest planetary system to us outside of our own. Although Proxima Centauri is our nearest neighbor star, you cannot see it with your eyes alone. It is very dim because it is so small. Its brightness in visible light is only about 1/100,000th that of the sun, and it mostly gives off infrared light, which people cannot see. Life on its planet might also be difficult. Proxima Centauri sometimes has strong energy bursts called flares. These flares are very powerful and could be dangerous for any living things on a nearby planet. Betelgeuse. Did you know there is a giant star in the sky that could swallow Jupiter? This star is Betelgeuse, located in the constellation of Orion. It is a type of star called a red supergiant. Its radius is about 1,000 times larger than our sun. If we placed Betelgeuse at the center of our solar system, it would be so large it would reach beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Its mass is also huge, about 15 to 20 times the mass of the sun. Betelgeuse is a very old star, and scientists believe it is near the end of its life. Sometime in the next few 100,000 years, it is expected to explode. This massive explosion is called a supernova. When this happens, it will shine very brightly in our sky, possibly even during the daytime. For now, astronomers study Betelgeuse closely. It is very important because it teaches us about how very large stars die. Rigel. Did you know there is a star in the night sky that is about 85,000 times brighter than our sun? This star is called Rigel, and you can find it in the group of stars named Orion. Rigel is a blue supergiant star located about 850 light-years away from Earth. It is very large, with a radius about 80 times bigger than the sun's. Even though it is so big and bright, Rigel is a very young star. It is only about 10 million years old. Rigel will not stay a blue star forever. Scientists believe it is changing and will become a red supergiant star in the future. Because Rigel is so bright and not too far away, it is very important for study. Scientists can watch it closely to learn how giant stars change over time. By studying Rigel, they hope to understand more about how these stars end their lives in a big explosion called a supernova. UY Scuti. Can you imagine a star so large that its surface would reach Jupiter if it was in the center of our solar system? This star is called UY Scuti. It is a red supergiant star located in the Scutum constellation, about 6,000 light-years away from Earth. UY Scuti is famous for being one of the largest known stars. Its radius is about 900 to 1,100 times larger than the sun. This means its volume is big enough to hold nearly 1 billion suns inside it. However, being the largest in size does not mean UY Scuti is the most massive star. Its mass is only about 8 times that of the sun, which means the star is not very dense. It is also very difficult for scientists to measure the exact size of such a distant star. For this reason, while UY Scuti is a candidate for the largest star, its exact ranking is still studied. The star's brightness also changes over time, making it a type of star known as a variable star. R136A1. Did you know there is a star about 291 times heavier than our Sun? This star is called R136A1. It is very far away, about 165,000 light-years from Earth. R136A1 is not just heavy, it is also extremely bright. It shines with the light of 7.2 million suns. Its surface is very hot, at about 46,000 Kelvin. It is one of the most massive stars that people have found. Because R136A1 is so big, it will have a very short life. It is a very young star, only about 1 million years old. Massive stars use their energy very quickly. Scientists think this star will have a dramatic end. It might cause a huge explosion called a pair instability supernova, or it could collapse and become a black hole directly. Stars like this are very rare, so they are very interesting to study. Eta Carinae. Can you imagine a star that had a giant explosion but did not die? This happened with a star system called Eta Carinae. It is about 7,500 light-years from Earth and has two huge stars. The main star, called Eta Carinae, is about 90 times as heavy as our Sun. The other star, Eta Carinae, is about 30 times as heavy as the Sun. The main star is very bright, about 4 million times brighter than the Sun. Around the 1840s, it had a huge explosion called the Great Eruption. It released gas and dust with a mass of more than 10 suns. This created a beautiful cloud around the stars called the Homunculus Nebula. These two stars also move in a special way. They travel around each other on a long, oval path, and one trip takes 5.54 years. When the stars get very close, their powerful winds crash into each other. This creates a big shock that scientists can see with telescopes. Because of its past explosion and this strange orbit, Eta Carinae is very important for scientists. They study it to learn how very big stars live and what happens at the end of their lives. S2. Did you know there is a star that travels at 2.5% of the speed of light? This star is called S2, and it is near the center of our galaxy. It moves around a supermassive black hole named Sagittarius A star. One full trip around the black hole takes 16.0518 years. At its closest point, S2 is only about 120 astronomical units, away from it. When S2 gets this close, its speed becomes very fast, reaching about 7,650 kilometers per second. S2 is very important for scientists. It is like a special laboratory in space for testing Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity. By studying S2's orbit, scientists can see how very strong gravity works. For example, the orbit of S2 helped them measure the black hole's mass, which is about 4.3 million times bigger than our Sun. Watching this star helps us understand the universe and prove that important scientific ideas are correct. PSR J1748 minus 2446 at. Can you imagine a star that spins about 43,000 times in just 1 minute? There is a real star called PSR J1748 minus 2446 AD. It is a special type of star called a neutron star. This is the fastest spinning star that we have found. It spins 716 times every second. This star is very far from Earth, about 18,000 light-years away. It is in a large group of stars called Tarzan 5. Because this star spins so fast, its surface moves at an amazing speed. The speed is more than 70,000 kilometers per second. This is 24% of the speed of light, which is the fastest speed in the universe. If a star spins too quickly, it can break apart. For this reason, scientists study PSR J1748 minus 2446 AD to learn the limits of how fast a star can spin. PSR B 1919 plus 21. Did you know that scientists once thought they found a signal from aliens? In 1967, a student named Jocelyn Bell Burnell discovered a very strange radio signal from space. The signal was a very regular pulse, repeating every 1.337302 seconds. The timing was so perfect that some scientists thought it might be a message. They gave the source the secret nickname LGM1, which meant Little Green Men. However, the signal was not from aliens. It was the first discovery of a new type of star called a pulsar. PSR B 1919 plus 21 is a neutron star, which is the very small and heavy core left after a big star explodes. It has a mass about 1.4 times that of our Sun, but it is very small, with a radius of only about 10 kilometers. This important discovery proved that neutron stars exist. It showed scientists a new way to study space. SGR 1806-20. Can you imagine a star that released the same energy in 0.2 seconds as our Sun does in 100,000 years? This really happened with a star named SGR 1806-20. It is a special kind of star called a magnetar, located about 40,000 to 50,000 light-years from Earth. SGR 1806-20 is known for having an incredibly strong magnetic field. Its magnetic field is about 1 quadrillion 10 to the power of 15 times stronger than Earth's. The star itself is not very big, with a radius of less than 20 kilometers, but it is extremely powerful. On December 27, 2004, SGR 1806-20 produced a giant explosion called a giant flare. This event was very short, lasting only about 0.2 seconds. However, the energy it released was huge, about 100 times more powerful than any similar event seen before. This energy was equal to the amount our Sun makes over 100,000 years. The explosion was so strong that it affected Earth's atmosphere even from its great distance. Scientists study magnetars like this one to understand the most extreme and powerful objects in our universe.